Ever wondered who is taking steroids in your gym and who is not? Is there an easy way or certain telltale signs of who is on the juice and who is not? How do you know who in your friend circles are secretly taking that juicy vitamin D? Hi, my name is Dr. Aziz. I'm a medical doctor based in the UK. In this video, I will equip you with the knowledge and ability to better spot who is likely taking anabolic steroids in your gym and your circle of friends, including 9 key giveaway signs. As always, like everything else on this channel, the content will be evidence-based. Now, a couple of caveats. None of these are 100% guaranteed proofs on their own that someone is taking steroids, and sure, you will get some genetic anomalies as well as newbie gains, but if your muscular friend is exhibiting a few of these, then chances are high that they are not exactly natural. And just for reference, synthetic testosterone is synonymous with anabolic steroids. With those caveats aside, let's get going on how to spot the juicer in your gym. Number 1, rapid gain of muscle. First of all, the history. In medical school, we are taught that over 80% of diagnoses can be made based on the history alone. Now, if someone all of a sudden gains a significant amount of muscle in a short period of time, then it's quite possible that they are taking anabolic steroids. Ever heard the gym bro saying you still have to train hard, you can't just take steroids and expect results? Well, that's not actually true. You can actually just take steroids, sit on your backside and gain more muscle. In a landmark study in the New England Journal of Medicine, 4 groups were compared over a 10-week period. Group 1 did no exercise and took no steroids, and no surprise, they gained 0 muscle. Group 2 engaged in a progressive weight training routine but took no steroids and they gained 4 pounds of muscle. Group 3 did no exercise but took 600 milligrams of testosterone, i.e. anabolic steroids, and gained 7 pounds of muscle. Yes, they gained nearly twice as much muscle as the natural athletes training hard despite the roiders doing 0 exercise. Group 4 engaged in an exercise regime and took steroids and gained a whopping 13 pounds of muscle over the 10-week period. That's over 3 times the amount of the natural trainers in the same period of time. So if someone suddenly demonstrates an increased rate of muscle mass gains, it's very possible that they are on more than just protein shakes and creatine. The one caveat I'd mention here is that of newbie gains. There is an abundance of evidence to demonstrate that someone completely new to training will put on a lot of muscle in the first few months. Number 2, roid rage. It's not a myth. Some studies have demonstrated that up to 60% of steroid users have demonstrated increased aggression and irritability. More concerningly, in another study in the Journal of Psychiatry, 23% of steroid users reported major mood syndromes, mania, hypomania, or major depression in association with steroid use. Number 3, puffy face. Now, if you're having doubts about whether that ripped six-pack mate of yours is just a skinny guy, a natural with low body fat, or someone who's a borderline possible steroid user, take a look at the face. A natural guy with low body fat is likely to also have a gaunt or thin face. For reasons which are still debated, a steroid user with also low body fat is much more likely to have a puffy face, possibly due to the increased water retention associated with steroid use. Number 4, the bubble gut. With steroids, the body retains more water, as mentioned, and often what you see is, in my opinion, a quite unattractive looking bubble gut or a bloated looking abdomen, despite the clear muscle development and low body fat. Number 5, prominent vasculature. Again, related to the increased water retention, you'll notice with steroid users they have quite prominent vasculature. The increased water retention and increased blood flow accounts for these bulging veins. Number 6, acne. Acne can be another sign of anabolic steroid use. The reason for this is that with increased testosterone there is increased sebum production. Excess sebum combined with dead skin cells and bacteria can form a plug inside the skin pores, leading to acne. By the way, the increased testosterone levels is also the same reason why you see a spike in acne incidence in adolescents. Number 7, 3D shoulders. Now, you often see something in roiders that is usually absent in even the best trained natural athletes, and that is 3D shoulders. The neck, shoulders and trapezius have increased androgen receptors and respond particularly well to increased testosterone availability. This is also the same reason why steroid users often have acne more concentrated in these areas. Number 8, thicker arms. Now, this isn't just to do with increased muscle gains associated with steroid use, but steroid use also seems to trigger a process called hyperplasia, in which the body produces new muscle cells. This, coupled with the increased muscle mass, can produce an almost superhero look to one's musculature. Number 9, gynaecomastia. Last but not least, yes, man boobs. Now, there can be a number of reasons for gynecomastia, from genetics to antihypertensives such as spironolactone, but certainly one of the common side effects of steroid use is that of gynecomastia, with some studies demonstrating that up to 37% of users, yes, that's 1 in 3, can develop gynecomastia. Something to bear in mind if you're considering going down this route. So there we have it, 9 key signs to potentially spot the quite possible steroid user in your gym or circle of friends. Have you noticed anyone on steroids with these telltale signs? What other signs do you know of? Post your thoughts down below. If you found anything useful in this video, hit the like, subscribe and notifications button to be kept abreast, not gynae, of more evidence-based medicine and psychology coming up on this channel. Until next time, stay safe.